Hi guys, today I'll be sharing with you my dump and bake rice recipe. It tastes like fried rice, but it is baked rice. It is one of those recipes where you put everything together in a pot and then you put it into the oven. But before we get started, please, if this is your first time on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're always notified whenever there's a new recipe. Let's get started. So these are the ingredients I'll be using for this recipe, but I want to draw your attention to this. These are called mohair mushrooms, and I buy them in packs like this. So they are dried mushrooms, and then I put them in boiled water for about 5 minutes till they bloom. So when they bloom, they look like this, like mini elephant ears. And then what I do is I chop them. When I'm using them for fried rice, I chop them. But when I'm doing a stir fry, I use them just like this. And also here we have coconut water. I'll be using coconut water for this recipe and not coconut milk. This is the pot I'll be using. It's a cast iron pot. Now if you don't have a cast iron pot, you can as well use a casserole, but you have to make sure it has a lid. I know sometimes some people, if you don't have a lid to your casserole, you can use an aluminium foil paper. So I think that can also work. To the pot I'll be adding my rice, which I have washed. My rice is all in, and now I'm going to add my stock. You can use vegetable stock, or if you have chicken stock or beef stock, whatever you have, you can use that as well. And then to this, I'm going to be adding 2 cups of coconut water. One. 2 teaspoons of curry powder, some black pepper, half a teaspoon of salt. The reason I'm using half a teaspoon of salt is because I already had salt and seasoning cube in my stock, so I don't want it to be too salty. Garlic, some bay leaves, and a sprig of thyme. I'm going to taste it. So if you think it's not seasoned enough, maybe you can add a pinch of salt or a seasoning cube or half of a seasoning cube. But mine is enough, so I'm going to close the pot right now and put it in the oven. In case you're wondering why I didn't add my vegetables to the rice when I put it in the oven, it's just because I don't want my vegetables to soften too much. So I prefer tossing it in a pan and then I'll add it to the rice just when the rice is nearly cooked. season my vegetables with a little bit of salt, just very little, and some vegetable seasoning. So you can use any you have available. This is what I have, so this is what I'll use. After about 5 minutes, you can take it off it. So I'm checking on the rice. You can see it's burnt at the sides, but that's okay. And the rice at this point is ready, very fluffy. The rice is ready, so I'm just going to add my vegetables. And then I take it out of the oven. Right now I'm trying to incorporate the vegetables into the rice, but I have to make sure I don't scrape the burnt rice at the sides. So I'm just going to do this gently till it's fully incorporated.